Let's take a look at the chart action for Bitcoin. Okay, so here's what we were watching in my last video. We had a rising wedge going like this. We were bouncing in between these two trend lines. We broke that trend line going to the downside. This green line right here and this horizontal red line were the main things that I was watching. We broke this going to the downside and I was targeting the bottom down here at around 33.6, but we did not come all the way down. We got support right here. We started to get a bounce and we actually broke the big red line that I've been watching on the daily time frame. So let's go ahead and delete this rising wedge because this didn't play out the way I wanted to and it broke it. It's already it just didn't play out the way I wanted it to. So what I'm thinking is, or what I've been watching is this big red line going to the downside. We've been watching this for a while now. Let's go to the daily time frame. We could see it a little bit better. Let's zoom in. We have resistance right here, resistance right here, and resistance right here. I've been watching this for a while now, and I've been saying until we break this trend line going to the upside, then I'm assuming it's pushing us down. And I think this is a bullish sign in general. This is the bullish sign that we're kind of waiting for, is to break this trend line going to the downside. The one thing that I am kind of waiting for though, or I'm kind of looking to see, is today what's going to happen with this candle right here. Are we going to close above this trend line right here, or are we going to close below it? Is this just going to be a fake out and we're going to get pushed back to the downside? So I want to see us close this green candle above the trend line and then tomorrow get another one pushing to the upside. Like I said, I was really watching this red horizontal line right there. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. We didn't have a ton of resistance, but we had a little bit right here. I was really just waiting for this level to get broken, then to get a little more bullish. Right now, we are breaking that line. We broke the big red line, and it does look like we're breaking this 180 moving average on the 4-hour time frame too. I was just looking at that for a while. It looked like we were having a little bit of trouble. Now it looks like we're breaking through there. So in general, if we kind of zoom out a little bit, I think the main thing I'm watching is we have this zone right here. We have this little box. So we have a top right here and a bottom right here. The next zone that I'm looking at is this zone right here. We have a top right here and maybe a bottom, something like this. This level, this top over here, is the next target in my opinion. And this is sitting at around 44,000. Let's go ahead and do a horizontal line, something like that. Actually, we can go ahead and grab this line and drag this to the upside, something like this. So this is the next spot that I'm looking at for resistance, or the next target pretty much, at around 44,000. I really like the fact that we broke out of this zone right here. And like I said, let's go back to the daily time frame. We're on the daily and I want to see us close this daily candle above this trend line right here. I think that'll be a good signal, and then tomorrow we'll see what kind of candle we get. The other thing I'm looking at is if we go to the volume down here, we have declining volume and it looks like we're getting a spike and it's a green volume candle. So this is another good sign. Good sign that we broke this, good sign that we broke out of this zone right here, and then good sign that the volume was declining and now we're getting a green candle that's kind of getting a little higher than yesterday's. So I think this is some pretty good stuff right now. The other thing that I'm looking at is we have support right here, support right here. Let's go ahead and do an uptrend, something like this. This is a trend line that I'll watch. Hopefully we can get support on it again, or we can kind of find bounces on it. Right now we're getting a big green candle. I'm kind of curious what's going to happen here in the smaller time frame, if we're going to bounce and keep heading up like that. I think maybe we'll form a different trend line than this one, but this is kind of maybe a bottom that I'm kind of looking at. In general, I'm targeting up here. If you have any questions, check out my Discord and join the conversation over there. I'll leave a link in the comments. If you're new to trading, check out this video right here. It's a video about buying and selling, and it talks about some of the stuff I went over in this video more into detail. All right, if you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.